Alright, so if you have made it to this final video, you've watched the first three, okay? You understand goodwill depletion, you understand why generic asks don't really work, and you understand the tracking black hole that every messbot faces. But here's what most messbot owners miss. These aren't basically just like separate problems you fix like individually, okay? You need to fix it all in one specific system all at once. And when you fix them all at the same time, and you add the final piece, which I'm about to show you, the appreciation loop, that's when you go from getting one referral per client or so to around 10 referrals per client. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what the complete referral system looks like when all four pieces are connected together, and what the math looks like when it's fully integrated and when it actually takes to build all of this, okay? This is going to be the final video of this series, and after this, you should understand why some messbots get to 80 to 100K per year just in referral revenue, while others just get basically nothing. It's not luck, don't worry. It's not service quality. It's just having a system. Let's get right into it. So this will be the appreciation loop, how to turn one referral into 10, the complete referral system. What you've learned so far, problem one, goodwill depletion. Clients run out of referral capacity, which costs them around 36K per year. Problem number two is just generic asking, costing them around 64K per year. Problem number three, tracking black hole, costs them 54K. These are all connected together. What most messbots do and what fails, the fragmented approach. Attempt one, just refilling goodwill. I'll send follow-ups and birthday texts. Goodwill gets refilled, that's true, but you're just still asking them generically. And that only results in clients having goodwill but only converting 10%, which only improves around 50%, 15% of the funnel. Number two, just asking specifically, saying stuff like, I'll use event-based triggers. You aren't asking specifically, that's very nice of you. But your goodwill depletes after 2 months, which can result in, you have good conversion at first, but everything just sort of dies. Very similar to ads. And you only have around a 20% improvement. Finally, number three, I'll just track referrals, I'll just capture the names and I'll just follow up. You have the tracking system, that's very good, but you have no goodwill refill and you're still asking generically. And the result is only a few referrals to track and only a 10% improvement. See the problem? When you fix one piece, the other three break the system. You get a small bump, but you never get compound growth, something that you can write home about. And when you're trying to patch everything individually, like trying to fix every single position on a team, one by one, your full system stays broken because you're not fixing the underlying problem. Here's what an integrated system though, when it's all four things work together. So layer one is the goodwill refill system. The actions are, post-treatment check-ins, educational content, for example, birthday messages, and appreciation for referrals. This is super key because who doesn't want to feel appreciated when they bring you a new customer? They always gives you the idea of you want to do it again and again and again and again. The result is that goodwill stays at 20 to 30 ongoing. Clients can refer 3 to 4 times a year because every appointment that they come in for their quarterly Botox shot, they can refer a new client for you. Never depletes to zero. Very, very key. That's my attempt at a star. Number two, layer specific framework. The actions are event-based triggers, let's say a wedding, a birthday, a new job. Because here's the thing, right? Let me give you an example. When was the last time you got a job when you didn't need money, right? You never really needed a job. If you needed money, you needed a job, right? So there's no reason for them to just refer you to another person unless there's a specific reason behind it. Wedding, birthday, new job, whatever. There has to be an underlying push for them, little nudge. Immediate timing. Can you text them now? When you have the current client on the spot for you to do the work, it makes them committed for them to actually help you because you just helped them so recently, so they want to give reciprocation. Relevant context. Brides want perfect photos. You have to add context when you ask for a referral. What this can result in that 40% conversion versus 10%, so 4 times better. Client can answer immediately and no cognitive load barrier. They're not thinking, oh, who needs Botox, who needs vitamin B12 shots, whatever. Number 3, tracking and proactive outreach. Actions, capturing referral name plus phone, and I'd argue a bit more information. Reach out within 24 hours, and then I'd actually say maybe we can cross this out, 2 hours. Referral specific follow-up sequence. The result is a 30% dropout versus a 70% major reduction. One of the key underlying features. No-show drops from 35 to 15, another key feature, and every referral gets maximum conversion opportunity. Super, super important. You want to make everyone feel special. Number 4, the appreciation loop, which we didn't really go over that much, but here we go. When a referral books and shows, you must thank them immediately, because it acknowledges what they do and their impact. And on top of that, you refill the goodwill in the bank so they can keep on doing it again now that you're showing appreciation. This can result in clients seeing that their effort mattered, for example. Goodwill replenished for the next referral. One-time referral becomes a serial referral, and they want to do it for you. You're not asking them anymore. How they all connect. Layer 1 feeds Layer 2. Maintain goodwill means clients can refer. Layer 2 feeds Layer 3. Specific asks can get you trackable referrals. Layer 3 feeds Layer 4. Tracked referrals convert, creating up appreciation moments. And then Layer 4 feeds Layer 1. So it goes from here to here to here, and then this goes all the way back to repeat the cycle. Layer 4 feeds Layer 1. Appreciation refills goodwill and restarting the cycle. This is super key, because every referral is a new day. It's a compounding loop, basically, not separate tactics. And when this is working, you're getting 10 referrals per client per year instead of 1. But here's the complete math, because you might be thinking, okay, I understand how all these are connected, but what is the math behind this? I'm going to show you what a broken system looks like and what an integrated system looks like. So right here, we have all the metrics that are important. We got your active clients. I don't want to show you this. So active clients, goodwill per client, ask type, ask conversion rate, referrals per client per year, which is what everyone wants to know, total referrals per year, tracking system, dropout rate, appointments from referrals, average transaction value, annual rev from referrals, and referral repeat rate. A bit too much information, but it's better than nothing. So we'll start off with the base. You have 100 clients each from the broken and integrated system. Goodwill per client, it depletes to 0 within 2 months when you have a broken system, but it maintains at 20 when you have an integrated one. The ask type is a generic, send people my way, which is from the broken system. However, specific, know anyone getting married, for example. The conversion rate goes from 10% to a whopping 40. We'll add something right here, percentage. Referrals per year per client, 1, and then it just stops because your goodwill is out. It depletes to 0 immediately within the first 2 months. But referrals per client per year is 4 because they're coming in every single time. And sometimes they might get 2 referrals at once. Total referrals per year is 100 compared to the 400 that you'll get. Tracking system, none at all, but you get full tracking over here. Dropout rate is 70% because no follow-up, no nothing. 30% proactive outreach. Going from 30 referrals from the broken system to going to over 280, and the average transaction being the same at 300, but the annual rev going from $9,000 a month to $84K a month. Referral repeat rate is over 10%, no appreciation loop, but over 80% with the appreciation loop. The difference is 84,000 per year. 75,000 more revenue per year from the same 100 clients. Same market, same services, same client base, same everything. The only difference is that one has an integrated system when you know what you're supposed to be doing and one doesn't. And each month that you don't have this, you're leaving over $6,000 on the table. That's the cheapest revenue you can get. You're not spending anything on ads. You're not spending anything on hiring new people, no acquisition, no nothing. You're just treating the people that you currently have with kindness, with respect, and then just asking them, we treated you so well. Do you know anyone else who would want to be treated the same way as you? Simple as that. Easy $6,000 a month. The appreciation loop. Why this is key to 10x referrals. Client has 25 goodwill from great experiences. That can result in know anyone getting married? Yes, Sarah is. Client refers, goodwill goes down to 10, losing 15. Track referral captures Sarah's name and phone. Proactive outreach text Sarah within 24 hours. I argue, once again, it should be 2 hours, but who's to say? Sarah books and shows up. You thank the original client. Sarah came in today, thank you for the referral. The loop restarts and the client can refer again. And it all just goes in a circle, in a cycle. Why this matters. Without the appreciation loop, the client refers, they lose negative 15 goodwill. There's no thank you whatsoever. So they stay at a negative 15 balance, and chances are they're probably not going to come back again unless they have a damn good reason as to why to. They can't refer again and they become a one-time referrer. But with the appreciation loop, clients refer, you lose negative 15 goodwill, but you thank them, so you refill it again. The balance stays neutral, but you get more ongoing refills. You can refer again and again and again and again. They become serial referrals. This is how you can get 10 referrals per client instead of 1. But how does this compound over time? Because this is what a lot of med spa owners miss. when thinking about this. You think, okay, I can see how referrals can help me, but what does it look like in the long term? Well, here you go. Month 1 is foundation. You know, you have 100 clients, goodwill refill system implemented, specific asks being used, you know, referrals per this month is around 15, and appointments is around 10. So you get a revenue around $3,000, knowing that your ticket price is at $300. Month 2, repeat referrals emerge. Clients from month 1 refer again because depreciation refilled goodwill. It goes from new referrals 15, repeat referrals from 5, so you get total 20 referrals. Let's say a modest 14 appointments, which can always be increased, which will result in a revenue of $4,200 in just that month. Month 3, compounding accelerates. It jumps from 4,200 to now 5,400 because you're getting 15 new referrals coming in from the previous month because it all compounds. Now we still go from month 3 to month 6, reaching $7,200, having a total of new 15 referrals and repeat referrals 20 from the month 1 to month 5 contracts. Now this is month 12, the best month possible. You're getting over 10,000. You're passing 5 figures a month just from referrals. New referrals 15, repeat referrals 35, total 50 referrals per month. See what happens? Your referrals increase in volume every single month. Not because you're getting more clients, but because existing clients refer repeatedly. Now, you go from 15 referrals in the first month to over 50 referrals in the 12th month. Same client base, compounding referrals, but that's the true power of the appreciation loop. And while you don't have this, clients just refer once, and then they just stop referring because they never saw the outcome. But if this works so well, why don't most people have it? Here's the 3 reasons though. Number 1, they try to piece it together. Most med spa owners try to build this themselves. They implement goodwill referrals, but they have no specific asks, or specific ask, but then there's no tracking, or there's tracking, but no appreciation loop. One piece at a time. Goodwill generic asks result in 10%. Specific asks, but no tracking results in 70% dropout. Tracking, but no appreciation results in one-time referrals. They get maybe a 20% if they're lucky improvement, but they never get compound growth because all of the 4 pieces need to work together. That's the most important thing. And when they're patched individually, the system stays broken. Number 2, they think referrals should be natural, which is I've seen this so many times, and I'm not sure why this is so common in the med spa niche, in the med spa industry, excuse me. Most med spa owners resist building systems because it feels like it's too salesy or inauthentic. They think referrals should just happen organically, but a system isn't authentic, it's just consistent. You're the one who controls whether it becomes inauthentic or too salesy or whatever. Without a system, you forget to thank people. How do you think it's supposed to be? How do you think it's inauthentic to thank people, or salesy to thank people, or forgetting to ask them specifically to cater to what they actually need? You forget to follow up, and referrals are random, inconsistent. But with the system, every client gets the same quality, every client gets tracked, nothing falls through the cracks, and it's predictable and compounded. Being systematic is not being faked, it's being professional. Number 3, they don't see the opportunity cost. Most med spa owners just see referrals as nice to have instead of the cheapest revenue source. They focus 90% of their energy on ads, marketing, and 10% of energy on referrals. An ad acquired client costs around $50 to $100, but this requires ad spend, landing pages, optimization, and testing. Referrals cost you nothing. And while they're spending $5K a month on ads, they're ignoring the $6 to $8K a month in free revenue from existing clients. Use your already client base. But here's what it actually takes to build this. 3 requirements. Number 1, systems, not tactics. You need good refill touch points, specific asks, tracking infrastructure, and appreciation loops. This isn't just ask for referrals. This is infrastructure. This is all 4 pieces working together. Number 2, front desk asking. When your team needs to know when to ask, how to ask, how to capture, how to thank, and finally how to close the loop so the cycle just can keep on going over and over again. Front desk cannot wing this. I repeat, the front desk needs to be on point with this. They need scripts and training. Number 3, 60 days build period. This takes time to implement. Month 1 is setting up the systems, tracking the team, and start tracking. Month 2 is optimization and seeing the first repeat referrals. Month 3 is compounding, kicks you in. You won't see full results in 30 days. I want you to understand this. You won't see 100 new referrals in the first 30 days. It's very, very, very rarely to happen, and it's usually when it's like a big event. But if you give this 90 days, you'll have a system that generates 6 to 8K a month in referral revenue. And the best part is you're spending $0 on this. When you look for instant results, the system needs time to build. So that's the complete system. Now you understand why referrals die after 2 months, why generic asks get 10% versus 40%, why 50% disappear, how appreciation loop creates serial referrals, what the math is when it works, and why most never get there. Now you need to decide, not tomorrow, not when you have time, right now. Because here's the thing. You're leaving 6 to 8K a month on the table. Your clients are referring somewhere else and going to other places because they have no reason to go to you. Your competitors are building systems that are obviously scaling farther than past yours if you don't have any. And worst of all, your best clients feel unappreciated. This doesn't pause because you need time to decide though. If you're serious about fixing this, if you're doing at least 30K per month, if you're ready to add 6 to 8K just in referral revenue, not even in ads or front desk optimization, referral revenue. If you're done with inconsistent results, there's a full breakdown video linked below. I'll walk you through what the first 60 days looks like, what we actually build, what it costs to implement, and what it costs to leave broken. Just a clear breakdown of what we do and whether it makes sense for you and your business. But I need you to understand something. This decision is happening whether you like it or not. Either you decide to build a referral system that compounds, or you decide to leave it broken and keep getting 1 referral instead of what you should be getting, 10. Not choosing is still choosing. I'll see you in the link below. Take care.